Again, I guess continuation to recap. Um, I used Paul Aglin as the sex predator block specifically because it had to be him, his person, his kind of reputation, um, and how he acted specifically with men and the Zanga bloggers. And people mistook it as me wanting just to place in front or anyone I talked to or added or had in my life as a as using them to block sex predators. That came up. Um, like like my dad's like cock blocking on my Facebook right now as a sex predator block, which I mean that's what dads are for, but um, no, like I made it specifically for. Jeez. I made it specifically for Zanga, for the Zanga crowd, for a Zanga blog. Um, right here you can see how he acts and using him as a cockblock and calling him a cockblock was specifically literal. In translation, it was a little sarcastic, a little satirical, but that's exactly what he does. He cockblocks other men from making women want him, and that works. It wasn't for me again. It was definitely for the oncoming growing fan base I thought I would have here for women. I thought I was going to stay here and more young, obviously, teen and 20-year-old women would start adding me at the later point. That he actually would be him. And not good or bad, but would literally cock block other men from hitting on these women or soliciting, I should say, not hitting or flirting, but soliciting girls and more importantly girls falling for it. All you need is some kind of very I put him very very blunt, kind of a jerk. Yeah, plenty of guys that are jerks, but that's not even necessarily bad. But some guy that would come in and just kind of mess it up for the other guys. Basically, that also has to do with a reckless ego. I notice with reckless ego and the Zen Lawyer blogger that even if it wasn't intentional or to help me personally or save me, I don't think Paul was sitting around trying to save me from reckless ego, but like it definitely created. I don't dislike reckless ego. Like I'm pretty indifferent to him too, but it definitely didn't make me like him or want to be with him. Granted, I have a boyfriend, but even if I was single, that would definitely not how Reckless Eagle acted, and what he did, and what he said to me, and how he acted to me. Not only Paul over there, but definitely is not attractive. I don't think he's a bad person or anything, but it's definitely not something that would attract me or make me want someone. So I'm definitely not want to date someone like that. Or, I mean, sure, maybe if you got to know him, but on in a basic, hey, I met you online, kind of a situation, or the first meeting, that would be a very unattractive quality. So basically, I took that and developed that idea in the psychology of sexuality and attraction and love, and created that tutorial on how to stop a sex predator. And it had to specifically be Paul, because that's the only one that worked. So, so that was the concept on that specific tutorial, and it was really only one tutorial. And it wasn't a like it wasn't supposed to be the incumbent of my entire blog. It really was meant directly for one tutorial specifically. Let's go back to my main page. And so basically that's why Paul is in here right now. Seemed to not be, and why I didn't take over the how to detect or see a sex predator and how to stop one from soliciting you onto Blogspot, because Paul obviously isn't there, and that doesn't work. So Paul is not there. He doesn't have the reputation to carry it out on a different blogging network. So really, when I said he's my cockblock, I meant it. He's cockblocking the guys from getting the girls. He's making them look butt-headed. Or unappealing, I guess. Usually the fat guy, but you know. The guy that comes in, say at a bar, while you're trying to talk to a girl or hit on a girl, or the guy that comes in right when you're getting to know them, or or flirting and ruins your chances for them. That's what Paul is. The fat, annoying guy that comes in at the wrong time, and the guy that comes in at the wrong time and ruins your chances with girls by making them look unappealing or unattractive to you. So, or making them do stupid things. Do or say stupid things that will will alienate the girl from liking them. So that was why Paul is in here. It's not because I was trying to date him. You know, and he's certainly not sitting around trying to date me. So we're not having sex or trying to get it on with each other. I don't know where that came from either. He's certainly a cute guy, you know, but in a different world. I mean, I wrote that a little bit to, again, be kind of a butthead and be sarcastic, but the real world, had I met him in person, we probably actually would have gotten along, but that's not really here nor there, you know. As far as kind of a love interest, I can't obviously tell that much off a blog, but you know, he is like more or less similar to the type of guys I am usually interested in or have dated in my life. So, I mean, it's really hard to tell on a blog too. I've only seen a few pictures of him and our interactions on blogs. And I've never figured us to be exactly friends. So, but you know, he really actually, if I had stayed on Zynga, I would have kept that tutorial, and he really, like, he really works. Like, it's pretty amazing. He obviously doesn't have a problem with it, or he would have stopped me from doing this too. Probably just for his own ego, but you know. What else do I have to say? That was quite interesting how that was blown out of proportion though. Like, I'm not... Maybe I should have made it clearer, and next time I will, but, I mean, it's not like I kept saying, this person's a cockblock sex predator blog. This guy's stopping people from soliciting me. Like, I did say his name, like, fairly clearly. I didn't put in other people, guy or girl. But it's all over with now. So, you know, when I leave, Paul can go and make a blog in my name, sit around obsessing about me, writing writing postings like he's the editor-in-chief founder. of a magazine, and he's me. I don't really care. Like, you guys can follow him, and I'll sit there like, why is he a crazy loon? What else to say? That's pretty much the end of the conversation on sex, love, and relationships, but I don't know. Like, I hope you guys listen to this and take this into, take this in. You might not like Paul, but you can't run around saying, or can't run around kind of trying to get at me by making people look much worse than me. If you get what I mean, if you understand that, like, you're making Zenga and Paul and Nadia and Natalie far more incriminating, or far worse looking than you're hurting me by by saying they're sitting here writing like they are actually me. They're writing this blog, or they're trying to tell me off by writing a blog in my name, or sitting around thinking the Senga team is that horrible that they wouldn't shut down a blog like that. I mean, it is kind of, it's kind of like saying we hate you, Amanda, but we're or really, I guess, we're in such blind hatred of you that we're in denial, that we'd rather call someone, make someone look like a batshit scary, crazy obsessive lunatic that sits around, like, in his obsessive hatred towards me, writing about me. But like, I don't know what to really say about that. It kind of blew my mind that when I heard that. Where you think that's even actually bashing. I mean, I don't really go that much into talking about people when I'm writing.